rugged hills of Gilead land, a prophet walked with staff in hand. The word of the Lord burned like a flame, and Elijah boldly spoke God's name. To wicked Ahab he proclaimed, no rain shall fall till God ordains. The heavens closed, the earth grew dry, and dust blew beneath the burning sky. By the brook Cherith God provided, through the drought he stayed beside him. Ravens carried bread each day, while the prophet knelt to pray. Though the land was weak and weary, still the Lord remained so near him. Faith was stronger than the fear, by the brook called Cherith near. The waters flowed beneath the trees, cool and gentle in the breeze. Morning sunlight touched the ground, while silence wrapped the hills around. Elijah watched the river shine, trusting God through troubled times. Though famine spread across the land, still mercy flowed from heaven's hand. The ravens came through desert skies, bread and meat at morning light. And every evening once again God proved faithful to his friend. By the brook Cherith God provided, through the drought he stayed beside him. Ravens carried bread each day, while the prophet knelt to pray. Though the land was weak and weary, still the Lord remained so near him. Faith was stronger than the fear, by the brook called Cherith near. When rivers dry and hope grows thin, the Lord still watches over men. His hand provides, his mercy stays, forever faithful through all days. At last the brook began to fade, its water slowly slipped away. But still the prophet did not fear, for God's direction soon appeared. To Zarephath the Lord would guide, where grace and miracles abide. And through the famine dark and long, the Lord would still remain his song. By the brook Cherith God provided, through the drought he stayed beside him. The ravens carried bread stay, while the prophet knelt to pray. Though the land was weak and weary, still the Lord remained so near him. Faith was stronger than the fear, by the brook called Cherith near. In Zarephath beneath the sun, a widow gathered sticks alone. Her jar was bare, her hope was thin, and famine pressed against her skin. Then down the dusty road one day, a weary prophet came her way. He asked for water and some bread, but tears filled both her eyes instead. The widow's last bread on the fire, one final meal before they die. But faith rose higher than the hunger as she trusted God Most High. Completely dried, for the Lord of all creation still provides through every trial. She baked the bread with trembling hands, still trusting in the Lord's command. Her little son stood by the door, watching hope return once more. The days rolled on and still they ate. God's mercy filled the empty place. Each morning brought another sign that heaven's hand was still divine. Yet sorrow came one bitter night. Her little boy lost breath and life. The widow cried in grief and pain, and called upon God's holy name. The widow's last bread on the fire, one final meal before they die. But faith rose higher than the hunger as she trusted God Most High. And the flour never emptied, nor the oil completely dried, for the Lord of all creation still provides through every trial. Elijah carried the child upstairs and cried to heaven through desperate prayers. Then life returned by God's command. The child awoke once more again. The widow fell upon her knees with thankful tears and trembling peace. For now I know the Lord is true, and and every word he speaks is sure. Through famine, sorrow, fear, and pain, God's mighty power still remained, and every generation hears how faith can conquer doubt and fear. The widow's last bread on the fire, one final meal before they die. But faith rose higher than the hunger as she trusted God Most High. And the flour never emptied, nor the oil completely dried, for the Lord of all creation still provides through every trial. The mountain stood beneath the heat, while false prophets filled the streets. Baal's altars rose against the sky, as Israel turned from God Most High. Then Elijah climbed the hill with fearless faith and iron will. He called the people gathering near. How long will you stand divided here? Send the fire down on Carmel, let the nations see your power. Answer now, O God of heaven, in this dark and desperate hour. When the flames fall from glory, every idol has to fall, for the Lord alone is holy. Send the fire down on Carmel. The prophets cried from dawn till night, but Baal gave no voice or light. Their empty prayers filled up the air, still silence answered everywhere. Then Elijah rebuilt the stones of the altar once God's own. He poured the water once again, till trenches filled beside the plain. He bowed his head and softly prayed, Lord, reveal your name today. Then heaven thundered through the sky, and holy fire came rushing bright. Send the fire down on Carmel, let the nations see your power. Answer now, O God of heaven, in this dark and desperate hour. When the flames fall from glory, every idol has to fall, for the Lord alone is holy. Send the fire down on Carmel. The sacrifice burned bright with flame. The people cried the Lord's great name, and rain clouds gathered once again as mercy covered all the land. Elijah ran before the king, while thunder rolled and rain began. The drought was broken by God's hand, and life returned across the land. Still through the ages hearts must choose which voice to follow and pursue, for idols fade like desert sand, but God forever firmly stands. Send the fire down on Carmel, let the nations see your power. Answer now, O God of heaven, in this dark and desperate hour. When the flames fall from glory, every idol has to fall, for the Lord alone is holy. Send the fire down on Carmel. After Carmel's fire had burned, and Israel once again returned, still Jezebel in anger swore Elijah's life would be no more. The prophet fled through desert lands with fear and sorrow in his heart. Beneath the broom tree, weak and warm, he prayed for life itself to end. But in the still small voice of mercy, God was speaking once again. Not in mighty winds of thunder, but in whispers to his friend. When the world grows dark and weary, and our strength begins to fade, the Lord still speaks within the silence, and his presence lights the way. An angel touched him where he lay, and gave him bread for strength that day. Then 40 days through lonely night, he journeyed toward Horeb's height. Inside the cave Elijah stood, waiting there to hear from God. A mighty wind tore through the stones, but still the Lord was not inside. An earthquake shook the mountain walls, and fire burned across it all. But after all the noise had gone, a gentle whisper softly came. But in the still small voice of mercy, God was speaking once again. Not in mighty winds of thunder, but in whispers to his friend. When the world grows dark and weary, and our strength begins to fade, the Lord still speaks within the silence, and his presence lights the way. You are not alone, my servant. 7,000 still believe. Rise again and keep on walking, for my purpose still remains. So Elijah left the mountainside again. And Elijah soon would walk beside the prophet through the years ahead. The Lord who speaks through quiet grace still strengthens hearts in every age, and weary souls can still be healed when they grow silent and listen still. But in the still small voice of mercy, God was speaking once again. Not in mighty winds of thunder, but in whispers to his friend. When the world grows dark and weary, and our strength begins to fade, the Lord still speaks within the silence, and his presence lights the way. Along the Jordan River wide, two prophets walked side by side. Elijah knew the hour was near when heaven's glory would appear. Elisha would not leave his side, though many warned the time had come. Together down the dusty road, they spoke of all the Lord had done. Chariots in the sky descending, fire blazing through the wind. Heaven opened in its glory as Elijah rose within. And Elisha cried out watching as the mantle gently fell. The God of Israel still reigns forever, and his power still prevails. The waters parted at God's hand as Elijah crossed the land. The prophets watched from far away, in awe upon that holy day. Then suddenly the skies grew bright with horses made of living fire. A whirlwind swept across the earth as heaven called the prophet home. Elijah vanished from their sight, ascending through eternal light. But still his mantle there remained, a symbol heaven's power stayed. Chariots in the sky descending, fire blazing through the wind. Heaven opened in its glory as Elijah rose within. And Elisha cried out watching as the man faithful hearts completely His. For God still calls His servants near, to walk by faith and not by fear. And someday when this life is done, the faithful too